Hi, I'm Rebecca Gover, and this is my Body Pathways final video. So I'm going to start on my mat with the roll downs, and I'm going to do 2 roll downs. And finding my nutation. And one more. Hitting each spot all the way down. And back up. And then I'm going to move into pelvis presses. So I'll do one more roll down. So from here, I'll bring my legs up and do about 8 pelvis presses. And making sure I'm nutated the whole time. Making sure I'm not tucking or arching. And then I'm going to move into the Z spring. Again, finding my nutation before I start. Making sure I'm not tucking or arching. And 2 more. And from here, I'm going to move into my IT band stretch. So I'll stretch one leg long and the other one up and turn it in as much as I can and grab it with the other hand. Making sure you can maintain that turned in leg the whole way. And you feel a deep stretch in your IT band. As soon as it gets to a certain point where you're starting to lift your other hip off the floor, you let it go all the way over. And kind of stretch it as much as you can. Once you feel that it's pretty much stretched, you can let it come back over. And you'll feel that the left side of your butt is pretty relaxed. So then I'll do the other leg, making sure I can turn it as much as possible with the flexed foot and stretching it from with my other hand. Maintaining my turned in leg and flexed foot. And once you feel your hips starting to lift up, you can slowly let your leg go over and let it stay there for a second. And then let it swing around. And at this point you should feel both sides of your butt cheeks like equally relaxed. So from here I'm going to roll up and move into the one leg, one arm up. So starting from, I guess this would be a tabletop, making sure that you're nutated. So nutation from the side. And instead of sinking into your shoulders, pressing up and making sure they're down. And your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. And knees directly underneath your hip sockets. So we'll start the opposite leg, the opposite arm, keeping the nutation, and down. And the other, and down. Keeping your nutation the whole time. And down. Here. Down. Here. And down. Here. Down. One more. Here. And down. From here, I'm gonna go into child's pose. Push up. Walk my hands in. Roll up. And move into the trunk lift. You want to keep a flat back and maintain your nutation. And what I'm going to do is just look over my elbow, keeping my nutation, and just having a slight twist in the upper body. Here. Here. Keeping my flat back, trying not to arch or tuck. Here. This is similar to the bar exercises we do here when we're in Tandu. From there, I'm going to bring it back up, put my feet in, and roll up my mat so that I can do the spring onto my leg. So you can roll your mat up. Make sure this is, there we go. So then I'm going to start making sure I'm nutated for everything. And I'm going to spring onto my leg. Make sure I have my nutation. And then I can even bring it into a tabletop and keep my nutation the whole time. And up. My other foot. Spring onto it. And that really comes from the core. I'm going to a tabletop. Next. And I haven't taken ballet today because we had a jury with our ballet teachers, but I'm sure that if I did this after ballet, or even before ballet, but mainly after ballet, I would probably be a little more stable. See, I lost it. Maybe one more on each side. Here we go. Hear that one a little more. That time. I'm losing it. Yeah. So that is my Body Pathways video. Thanks for watching, and I really enjoyed this class. Thank you, Jen.